Hello, hello, and welcome back to the channel. I know you guys, you thought that Vlogmas was the end of my content in 2024, but we got one more video for you before we jump into the next year. I thought it would be kind of fun to sit down and talk about my favorite items of 2024. You guys love when I do favorite items or haul videos or some of my best performing videos. So let's do it. Also, I've got some new equipment going today, so hopefully this sounds good, this looks good. I will say I have the washing machine running in the background, so for any reason this is not working, you know, we're working some kinks out, we're testing some things, we're trying a little harder this time around. Okay, so I'm gonna make a couple of New Year's videos, you know, in the next couple of days here. But I think you'll find one of the biggest themes for me in 2025 is decluttering, owning less, and being more mindful about the items that I have. That being said, I think a lot of these favorite items of 2024 are items that I've actually, some of them are brand new to me, like this year, and some of them are items I've actually had for years and years that I'm just really seeing the value of owning something super nice. So some things on this list might be a little more pricey than you're used to seeing from me, but a huge sort of theme, I think, for me in 2025 is going to be attempting to invest in higher quality pieces and higher quality items that will last me longer, that I'll get a lot of practical use out of. So that's kind of the theme of this video, but it's also just like fun things that I've really enjoyed and I use a lot. Because in 2025 I'm aiming to own less, I also want to improve on the hobbies and skills that I already have. I really want to commit to like increasing my competence in shooting and editing and graphic design so that I can really increase the value that I add to this channel. And that leads me oh so nicely into Skillshare. Thank you, Skillshare, for sponsoring this video. Skillshare is the largest online learning community for creatives with thousands of classes led by industry experts across film, illustration, design, freelance, and productivity, and like so much more. Skillshare can help you take your careers, skills, hobbies, passions, and side hustles to the next level. I've actually started taking the social media content creation on Canva class just to sharpen my Canva literacy, since I've started using it a lot more this year for brand elements and graphic design in my videos. I feel like continuing to want to learn new skills as an adult is like often neglected, but honestly, as a creative in this age of like ever evolving technology and trends, I feel like I will never have to need to stop learning. I am so excited that Skillshare provides an online community full of classes that inspires me to learn more and perform better. If you're interested in Skillshare, I have great news. The first 500 people to click the link in my description will get a 1-month free trial to Skillshare. So if you're as interested and excited to learn new things in the new year like I am, and make sure you click the link in my description and get started today. Thank you again so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. So 2024, I used a lot of stuff. I had a baby. I tried to find a really solid work-life balance, but I've also been really successfully working freelance part-time, which is new-ish to me. It's been a fun, crazy year. And so with all of that intro aside, let's dive into some products here. First and foremost, I think you'll be very unsurprised to hear is my Kindle. I love my Kindle so much. I was inspired to get a Kindle because of Sierra, one of the influencers that I work for. She was reading so much because her friend, also my friend, Kenzie, also has a Kindle. I've always been a big reader, but I just had a lot of physical books. Physical books were causing so much clutter in my house. I have a bookshelf full of books that I read that I just wasn't using. I also don't like the bulk of a physical book, I've decided, so it was almost stopping me from reading. I got my Kindle and I read like, I don't even remember the number, but 50 plus books this year, which is easily the most books I've read in a year since I was maybe in high school. Honestly, possibly ever. And it's all because of my Kindle. If I could recommend my #1 product of the year, it is without a doubt. Personally, I have a Kindle, but I think any e-reader is the same concept. It was even more amazing when I realized you could hook it up to your local library. I'm not even purchasing books. I'm literally just borrowing books. I am a member of Kindle Unlimited, so I just have this like wide variety of books at my fingertips at all times. And for me, there's really no excuse not to read it. It's really helped me cut down on my phone screen time because I used to like just sit in bed and like scroll TikTok. I almost never open TikTok anymore, or like similar kind of scrolly apps, unless I'm literally working on them or responding to messages. Instead, I am reading all of the time, and I feel like I've become a better, happier person from not like even intentionally, but just like as a byproduct of my Kindle, sort of stepping away from scrolling social media so much. So without a doubt, Kindle not only helps me cut down on the clutter because I don't have to own like a large amount of physical books, which is just kind of not my thing. I also don't really have space for that in my home. But also, it's just like allowed me to read more, helped me cut down on screen time. Honestly, I can really find no cons. It's my number one product recommendation for the year, without a doubt. Okay, my second favorite product of 2024 is actually something I bought about 4 years ago. I think I bought it in 2020, possibly 2021. Either way, it is my Dyson hairdryer. Now listen, my Dyson hairdryer is the one that's the air wrap. It's got the like fancy blowout, like coil, I don't even, rod things. You know what I'm talking about, then you know. It's extremely expensive. It was a really nice gift that I bought myself because I've always struggled with what to do to my hair. Nowadays, you know, right now it's just straightened. It's really got nothing going on, so I won't say like this is a product of the Dyson, but you guys know if you've watched the channel, you've seen me use it. I don't use the air wrap portion of it. I literally use it as a blow dryer, and then I sometimes use the round brush and I sometimes use the flat brush. But either way, it is without a doubt, even just as its own blow dryer. So I know they sell just like the base blow dryer without any of the attachments. The most effective and quick blow dryer. This year, I realized that time is my most valuable commodity. I have such limited time because I need to like prioritize spending time with my son and raising him. I don't have like an hour to get ready in the morning. And on days that I wash my hair, I like to blow dry it. So the reason I really highly recommend the Dyson is mostly because of its speed and efficiency. Again, I don't think you need the one that I have with all of the attachments, although I do really like the attachments that I use. But for me, I just love how quick and fast it blow dries my hair. I learned this year through a video that I cut that it's extremely important to not leave your scalp wet. I typically wash my hair in the morning, so I thought it wasn't a problem, but apparently hair really doesn't like being wet, and it's worth a small amount of damage to blow dry your hair. And I like the Dyson also because it has like a number of heat settings, so I don't have it on the hottest setting, and I just try not to ever have my scalp be wet for long periods of time. Anyway, my point is, it's an investment, but I think a nice hair dryer, if you have like longer hair, is worth it. Okay, the third product is, is this my top item of the year? No, I'm sticking with the Kindle, but I absolutely love my air fryer. Oh my God, you guys. I mean, you've seen me use my air fryer thousands of times in the vlogs. I use my air fryer to cook frozen potatoes and French fries a lot. I use it to cook meat. I use it to cook vegetables. I use it to cook pretty much anything. I love, like my specific air fryer, I received as a wedding gift from our registry, and I, without a doubt, use it like minimum 4 times a week. I am an ex-vegan. I'm really uncomfortable cooking meat, but I love that I can just throw seasoned meat in there and like set the settings. So like if I'm making chicken thighs, there's like a chicken setting, and I just press it and it does all of the work for me, and then I pull it out and the chicken is fully, like perfectly cooked. Same with like potatoes, like vegetables, anything that you want to put in there. And like I get compliments from the one person I cook for, my husband, all the time on how well things are cooked, and I'm like, I just threw it in the air fryer, but you're welcome. The air fryer feels like it makes me a more confident person in the kitchen, and as someone who does cook for my whole family a lot, I, without a doubt, don't know what I would do in my kitchen without it. I mean, I would figure it out, but it has for sure. It also like helps speed things up because it cooks things faster than they would if I had to preheat the oven and cook things in the oven. I just really love my air fryer. Okay, the next 2 items are baby related items, but I did have a baby this year, so I think it should be no surprise that 2 baby related items made my top products of 2024 list. The first one I actually just got like a week ago, and I have used it every single day, and it is without a doubt the best thing I've ever bought in my entire life, and it is the Tush Baby. I think I actually got the Tush Baby at the exact right time for August. I got it when he was 9 months old. I think maybe when he was younger, it wouldn't have been right, but he's just like the perfect size for it right now, and I can see how like, even I think through the next year, it'll be great. I know because I know people who have them and that's how long they use them. The carrier that I had was just killing my shoulders. The stroller we have is really lovely, but it's super bulky, and sometimes I just don't want to like bring it out to go into the grocery store. Having something like the Tush Baby to like run errands or just go on a simple walk or, you know, carry him around the mall or something is literally, it has been the best thing. He loves it. He's so chill. He's so calm. He gets to look around 360 all over the place, wave at people, you know, just like he was in the carrier, but he's got so much more freedom. He's really close to walking. I would say he's probably going to be walking in the next month or 2. And I can see how, you know, having him in the carrier would be such a hassle to like undo it and redo it every time he wants to be picked up or put down. I literally love carrying him around now. Not that I didn't before, but it certainly wasn't like great for my posture the way I was doing it. Now I love carrying him around and I feel good about the way I'm holding him with my body. Like maybe I wish I bought this 1 month before, but like I said, I do think like around when they hit like 15 to 20 pounds, that's like the perfect size to start using the Tush Baby, just from my extremely limited experience. But regardless, the Tush Baby is a top product, despite it only coming into my life in the back half of December. It is without a doubt a top product of the year, and it is going to definitely be a top product of next year. I can already tell. It's a little pricey. I will say I got it with a pretty okay discount on TikTok Shop. So if you're looking to purchase it, maybe go look and see if there's any discounts available there. But the price is 100% worth the quality of the product. Okay, the next like top baby item for me of the year is our Hatch sound machine. We have, which one do we have? We have the Hatch Rest 2nd Gen. I actually had to look that up, but it's really great. First of all, our child needs white noise to sleep. That's just like a fact. So having a great white noise machine that is like extremely dependable and doesn't cut out or cause issues, we've literally never had issues with this white noise machine, has been fantastic. A. B, it has a number of other cool things it can do. It sings lullabies. It can do like heartbeats. When he was like a brand new newborn, we had it doing heartbeats. And that really always calmed him down when he was really, really little. Now we pretty much primarily only use the white noise, but I do love all the options. Sometimes I'll play some of the lullabies while we're calming down for bed. When I was breastfeeding at night, it was extremely useful because it has like a range of colors and like vibrancies as a nightlight, and all of it is controllable from an app on your phone. So I would literally like go into the app, turn like a red light on to like 20% and go in there every time I needed to breastfeed. And it was never so bright that it woke him up, but it was bright enough that I could like navigate his nursery. We had it in our room when he was sleeping in our room still for the first like 5 months of his life. And it was the same thing. I would just turn on like a low level red light and it would be enough for me to see, but not to wake him or my husband up. It was literally incredible for that while I was breastfeeding, and it's continued to be incredible. Just last night, I came back from visiting my parents and he fell asleep in the car, and I needed to do a quiet transfer from the car to the crib. I was able to, from my phone, turn the white noise machine on before we even got home. So I just like quickly brought him upstairs. The room was already dark. The white noise was already on and he fell right asleep. I literally love this product. It's another pricey one, but I will say for us, it has been extremely worth it. We got it as a gift at our baby shower and we're extremely grateful, but it's a top baby product for me. Okay. Let's do some beauty and fashion and wrap this up. I got 3 more things and they're all pretty simple. One is a tinted sunscreen. I was gifted this tinted sunscreen. Honestly, I don't even know the brand off the top of my head. I'm showing it on screen right now in a PR package, and I've been using it every day. And I don't think this is like brand specific, but the idea of a tinted sunscreen is genius to me because I don't wear a lot of makeup. I'm actually currently not wearing any makeup except for my tinted sunscreen. It's nice because it gives me kind of like a base on my face. It protects me from the sun, which is extremely important, especially because I live here in Southern California where the sun is here all year round. But also I feel like it's like a nice, extremely light foundation. And since I don't really wear a lot of heavy makeup, that's all that I need and it really works for me. So it's like a double makeup and skincare. I really like it. I use it every single day. And so therefore I feel like it had to become a top product of the year. 2 more, the second to last is a simple bodysuit. I got a bodysuit in the Bloom Chic haul that I did a few months ago, and I wear that sucker every single week. I really love it. I never wore a lot of bodysuits before this year, but I have to say there is something so sophisticated, mature, and within this like line of style that I'm trying to move into about like a sleek, well-fitting bodysuit. It just tucks into your jeans nicely. You never have to really worry about how it's laying. I know bodysuits have been like trendy in and out for years, but it's just really not something I ever picked up until this year, and I am obsessed with it. I've bought a couple of other bodysuits, but I will say the one from Bloom Chic has remained my favorite. I love the material, I love the fit. I love the look. I know it's extremely basic, but a simple bodysuit has made my top products list. Finally, and this might be even more basic, but you guys know this one's true. I love a headband. I feel like when I was in high school, I wore a lot of headbands because Gossip Girl was an extremely popular television show and Miss Blair Waldorf really threw them into trends in like the early 2010s, like late 2000s, early 2010s. And then I just like forgot about headbands, or I would wear them like here and there, mostly just like for function, not fashion, to keep my hair back. But I've always had like a handful. I feel like in the last few months, I have like really rediscovered them as just like a way to quickly make my hair look like it's doing something when it's literally doing nothing. Today, I'm sitting around the house filming this video, but I'm also just like editing, doing chores, running errands. My hair is like straightened from yesterday, but it's mostly just like brushed out with a little bit of like product in it. There was nothing special going on here. I could have sat around and like braided it or like threw it in a half up or like done something, but instead I just plopped this headband on and that was good enough for me. I also like these headbands that have the knots in the center. You'll notice on a couple of my videos, like I have like 3 or 4 pairs of these style of headbands. I would say like specifically they're my favorite. But honestly, just like rediscovering my love for a headband this year has been everything. Again, I'm not being brand specific here. I think any old headband would do, but I've become a headband girly lately. Or at least in 2024. That concludes my favorite products of 2024 video. Thank you guys so much for being here for me this year. This year has been so fantastic for my channel. This year has been so fantastic for me personally. I have so much to be thankful for heading into the new year. And I hope that you guys are as excited about my content as I am, because I am about to roll out 3 videos a week for as long as I can. So stick with me. Make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already. Thank you again to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.